If you're watching this right now and you haven't hit the like button, Billy, get on it. Bug your brother. Tell him to do the same. Okay. 3 studs and a dud, buddy. All yours.
3 studs and a dud. It is time for our Week 7 awards. And, buddy, in a week where we, wins and losses wise, probably felt disappointed. I mean, we went 4-3 against good teams. I guess you'll take that, but after sweeping the Braves and being home to the Yankees, you sure
really wanted that 5-2. Really wanted it.
So, okay. Teaser off the top. Kevin Kiermaier hit .667 with an OPS of 1.881.
Out of the 9 hole.
He was not our first stud of the week, believe it or not.
Wow.
Yeah, I was surprised myself. Kevin Kiermaier, was not second stud of the week. So let's get to it. Kevin Kiermaier is your number 3 stud of the week. With those numbers, also had a stolen bag, 2 walks, and 1 strikeout. Biggest thing standing in his way was he played 4 of the 7 games.
Yes.
But 8 hits through 12 at bats across those 4 games. Like you said, out of the 9 hole, Kevin Kiermaier.
Putting up a season.
Loving this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So who had a more studly week than Kevin Kiermaier? Well,
the iPad smasher.
No, we're not there yet. Number 2.
You're like, don't jump ahead here, Scott.
Yeah, Scott. Let's just stop with the guessing. Anyways, number 2, Danny Jansen.
Hey, Jano, walk
Danny
off.
Jansen, yes. Double walk off, actually.
Double the fun.
Double the fun. 5 games for him. He hit .286. Look, if he's hitting .286 all season, those are great numbers from Danny Jansen. For one particular week, you're like, that's not that good. There's 3 guys with better batting averages than Danny Jansen. However, like you said, walk-off against the Braves, and then a walk-off 3-run home run against the Yankees. So, I mean, it's just, you can't ignore 2 walk-off hits.
100%, especially after just spending the last, 5-10 minutes talking about how this team hasn't hit with runners in scoring position and what a downfall that has been. So to have a guy like Jano step up and be so clutch twice, not just once, twice. Love it. Number 2.
It's been great. A couple honorable mentions to get here. Brandon Belt.
Yes.
Went 7 for 19 this season, or this week, hit .368, OPS at .876. Brandon Belt, resurgence in May. We'll see if this is the real Brandon Belt or if this is just hitters getting hot in May. But so far, Brandon Belt hitting good. So honorable mention to him.
Love to see it.
Honorable mention, Bo Bichette, .321 offensively with a home run. 5 RBIs for Bo Bichette in those 7 games. I think he had an error this week, if I'm not. Was it, or that might have been the week before. When was his last error that he airmailed it? Was that in the Yankees series?
I think we were making the hair mail joke on Sunday.
Right. So it would have been the last week. So there you go. Anyways, that's your 3 studs for week 7. No,
you didn't get to number 1.
Number 1, the iPad smasher. We talked.
Yeah, I spoiled it.
You spoiled it, but it's Chris Bassett. Look, Chris Bassett.
I should have saved my Chris Bassett spiel for this, right?
That's all right. That's all right. Here we are. Chris Bassett. You already read the numbers. 0 earned runs, 16 innings pitched. That is on the back of a 9-inning complete game shutout victory. If you've been following the Jays, you already know that doesn't happen very often.
First complete game shutout since 2017 when Marcus Stroman did it. 5 years between complete games. It's crazy.
Very cool. He has just been. I mean, I will not lie. I will admit, game 1 of the season for Chris Bassett had me concerned.
Sure is making me feel silly about that concern now, though.
It sure is.
Like, my God.
Every time he takes the mound, I feel like Jays have a shot to win.
Yes.
I feel as good about Chris Bassett as I do about Kevin Gausman. 80% of the time, he's going out there giving you 7 innings and 0 to 1 earned runs. I'll take that for my number 3 guy.
What
My
I
number
really
2
like
guy.
about Chris Bassett too is what a thinker he is. You can just tell that his baseball IQ is off the charts. The amount of pitches he throws, how he never seems rattled. I mean, unless he's sacrificing an iPad to the baseball gods, he never seems rattled, right? We've seen him rattled one time, and he was very, very rattled.
What did you think of that weird diving, that grounder up the first baseline the other day?
Yeah, the
What?
tag.
Yeah, the tag. I think it was Brandon Belt on first, kind of bobbled it, and then Bassett was over there just to cover, but scooped it up and did like a weird rotating
Diving
dive
tag.
tag.
It was awesome.
Pretty
I loved it,
cool to
man.
see
That's
him.
the kind of
I don't think of him as being an athletic guy, is the thing, right? So to
yeah,
see
which is
him,
hilarious because yeah.
so
No,
no,
I agree, man. I agree. He doesn't hit you as like, oh yeah, this guy is a pure athlete. But to see him
yeah,
kind of do that dive shuffle twist in the air there to get him,
pretty good.
love to see that kind of effort for sure.
Okay,
Stud
so
number
that
one.
is your stud number 1. As far as your duds go,
Oh, we have a few to choose from again this week.
have a few to choose from. uh Yusei Kikuchi didn't have the best start last week. I'm not worried about him,
No.
but he is worth mentioning. On the offensive side of the ball, Alejandro Kirk, 2 for 17 this week, good for a batting average. I mean, you talked about the OPS, 343, batting average of 118. Whit Merrifield cooled off this past week, 154 for a batting average there. I don't think, despite the entirely disappointing 2023 campaign he's putting together, has not been a dud yet. Alek Manoah is your dud of the week in week 7. I think
Tough to argue that one.
he's been kind of skating by on he hasn't been the worst.
Mm-hmm.
He's had like some stinkers, but there's been guys who have been worse.
Would you say that his last outing was the worst of 2023? It probably was.
Context, I'm going to say yes, because again, he always pitches so well against the Yankees.
Yes.
His last time against the Yankees this season was his lone good start. So part of this decision comes from the fact that, yes, it was against the Yankees. I do have that expectation that, look, for whatever reason, he shows up to play against the Yankees, and he didn't this week. And then I think the other factor is a little bit of a lifetime achievement award, when, like at the Oscars, when a guy is about to die and they're like, well, we're going to give him an Oscar because he's been such a great actor for 75 years and he's never won it, and it's an honorable thing. It's kind of the reverse of that, Scott. He's just been so bad all season long. He deserves it. He's kind of your dud by a default. I feel like he can't be having the season he's having and for it to be May 19th and for us to say, but he's never been a dud. No, he's definitely, he's earned it. So, and I think this is Alek Manoah, man. I don't know what the right answer is.
Maybe
worst
finally
ERA
being
on
a
the team
dud.
this week. It's this will kickstart him. 5 earned runs,
Bottoming
in 4
out.
innings against the Yankees, 7 walks. You had an interesting stat about, what was it? Alek Manoah, 7 walks in his last start. Espinal and Biggio, 8 walks combined all season?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. That about sums it up. All right, that's it for your week 7 awards. 3 studs, 1 dud.
Okay, so now we're going to